So VYBZ KARTEL got freed after 13 years in prison. Though it was supposed to be life imprisonment, but something led to something that led to something, and then he was released a couple days ago. A lot of Gen Zs might not know who this guy was, but you've heard his name mentioned many times by Nigerian artists. So this is who he was, and this was what he did. VYBZ KARTEL was a Jamaican dancehall artist and DJ, a very popular one in the early 2000s, having collaborated with numbers of hip-hop artists and R&B artists like Major Lisa, Jay-Z, Rihanna, and even Drake has his imprint on his clothes. So VYBZ KARTEL was a gangster, a bad man, a cartel runner, as in any Jamaican artist who is not a proper gangster is a bastard, cause it is the tradition. So he was arrested around 2011 for the murder of one of his gang members called Lizard. Here is how it happened. Around 2010, VYBZ KARTEL was at his house when he discovered that some guns were missing. Mind you, he had guns, normal thing for Jamaicans, and gun 5 and 6. He called on his gang members and asked them who stole the gun. They all said they didn't know this and that, blah blah blah. But there was one person absent in the gang as at the moment, and it was Clive Williams, also called Lizard. So VYBZ put a call through to Lizard, but he didn't ask him for the guns directly. He just told him there are some fine ladies in the house and asked if Lizard was going to come over to chill. He goes, "Wagwan, me I figure some ladies in at the house. Pull up in my yard, let's make some weed." Little did Lizard know he was about to be set up for a blow for blow.
I'm not gonna take it easy on my head. Not gonna take it easy on my head. Not gonna.
So Lizard pulled up at KARTEL's house expecting to meet up with the fine ladies, and so on getting to the place, it turns out that there was no babes, no parties, and then he was confronted by KARTEL, who was asking him where he kept the weapon. But Lizard continued to prove that he was innocent and that he's got none of it with him. A heated argument ensued, and in the process, VYBZ shot Lizard. Not once, not twice, but multiple times. It was allegedly said that VYBZ KARTEL ordered the remaining gang members to chop off Lizard's body into pieces in a way that his body would not be recognized, allegedly. So a few months after, people began to notice that Lizard has not been seen for a while. Of course, the only person to ask was VYBZ. So VYBZ KARTEL got arrested along with 3 other men. He was taken to court and convicted for the murder of their associate Clive Lizard Williams, whose body was never found. He was then sentenced to life imprisonment with a minimum of 35 years. This means he is not to be released on parole until the minimum term is served. And so in 2020, his private doctor went to see him in prison. He saw that VYBZ's health was deteriorating. He told the security officers to tell the court to release him. But court said, "He ain't going nowhere, we die here."
Oh my God.
3 years later, VYBZ's lawyer allegedly connected someone that knows the person that can connect directly to the person that knows the prince, now the king of England. They did 1 or 2 and put a call through to the Jamaican legislative, and guess what? VYBZ KARTEL was released in 2024 after just 13 years in prison.